From delusional faith to dazzling reality. How we turned a food tech startup into an entertainment powerhouse. Chapter 1: The Seed of a Dream. Every great journey begins with a spark, a dream, an idea, or an inspiration that refuses to let go. For us, that spark came on an ordinary day, during an ordinary conversation, yet it lit an extraordinary fire. We didn't start with money or connections. We started with faith, delusional, yes, but present, nonetheless. The idea was to transform how people experienced food, to go beyond restaurants and delivery apps, and create something entirely new. We imagined dining as an immersive experience, a celebration, a memory in the making. But dreaming is the easy part. What comes next, the pursuit, is where faith is tested. Chapter 2: Faith Under Fire. Starting a self-funded startup is not for the faint of heart. We poured every last bit of energy, savings, and optimism into the idea. And yet, there were times when it felt like the world was conspiring against us. Banks declined us. Investors told us we were too niche, too unproven. Friends hinted that maybe it was time to shelve the dream and look for real jobs. The challenges weren't just external. There were nights I lay awake, consumed by self-doubt. Was I crazy for believing this could work? Faith isn't always unwavering. Sometimes it's delusional with fear and weariness. But even a drop of faith can carry you forward. And that's what we held on to, one drop, one step at a time. Chapter 3: Small Wins, Big Lessons. Our first breakthroughs were small, but meaningful. A chef agreed to collaborate. A customer raved about their experience. These moments didn't just validate our concept, they reignited our passion. We realized that every step forward, no matter how small, was a victory. Small wins became the fuel that powered us through long nights and tough days. And with each win, our faith grew stronger, our vision clearer. Chapter 4: Against All Odds. The noise around us was deafening. Advisors told us to pivot. Industry veterans said we were too ambitious. Even family members, with the best intentions, suggested we reconsider. But deep down, I knew this dream wasn't planted in my heart by accident. If it was there, it was meant to grow. The turning point came when we stopped listening to the voices that doubted us and started focusing solely on the voices that mattered, our customers, and our own inner convictions. Chapter 5: The Power of Reinvention. We began as a food tech startup, but our journey didn't stop there. Along the way, we listened, learned, and adapted. Customers wanted more than food, they wanted experiences. They wanted entertainment, connection, and joy. So, we evolved. What started as a dining solution became a platform where food and culture intersected. We became more than a service. We became a movement. Our transition from startup to industry leader wasn't about chasing trends. It was about staying true to the core of our mission. Creating meaningful experiences. Chapter 6: The Transformation. The day it all clicked will forever be etched in my memory. It wasn't a single moment, but a series of realizations. As we scaled, hired more people, and touched more lives, I saw the dream become reality. We went from struggling to pay bills to hosting events that brought communities together. From wondering if we'd make it through the month to building a brand people loved and trusted. This transformation wasn't magical, it was intentional. It was the result of faith, perseverance, and action. Chapter 7: Lessons from the Journey. The journey taught us invaluable lessons, truths I want to share with you. Faith is your foundation. It doesn't need to be perfect, just present. Setbacks are setups for success. Every failure taught us something we needed to know. Listen to your purpose, not the noise. The world will try to distract you, stay focused. Small steps lead to big wins. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. What's meant for you is yours. Don't quit before you've claimed it. Chapter 8, Your Turn. This isn't just my story. It's a universal truth. Dreams are meant to be pursued. Faith, even when delusional, can grow into something dazzling. What dream have you been holding back? What passion is waiting for you to breathe life into it? Let this book be your permission slip, your roadmap, your reminder that anything is possible when you combine belief with action. Chapter 9, The Road Ahead. Even now, as I write these words, our journey continues. The dream that started in a small, cluttered living room has grown beyond anything we imagined. And yet, I know this is just the beginning. Dreams evolve, but the principles that bring them to life remain the same. Believe, persist, and embrace the process. Epilogue, a call to action. To the reader holding this book, this is your moment. Don't wait for the perfect time, or the perfect plan. Start with what you have. Let your faith guide you, even when it feels small. Take the first step, then another and another. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that what once felt impossible is now your dazzling reality. Dedication. To every dreamer who has ever doubted themselves, this is for you. May you find the courage to believe, the strength to persist, and the joy of watching your dreams come true. This best-selling book ends with prompts for reflection and space for readers to jot down their dreams and action plans, making it an interactive guide to faith and transformation.